Hello, I am back again doing my exercises for the day. Gonna be short again because I still feel like shit, but I gotta get it done. Even if I do a little bit, it's fine as long as I do it. Okay. Let's go.
Beginning warm-up for all voices. Descending fifth, lip trill, slide.
Okay, today's gonna be another warm-up day. That's alright. Just means I get to sing the
Fifth
song
slide
sooner.
and octave slide, lip trill, and ooh.
My jaw. Hey, Brave, how you doing today?
Five-note descending
All of my
pattern.
cats have abandoned me because they hate listening to me, which is fair. Yeah, I'm just doing a short singing stream. My body's really under the weather. I think my exercise routine just kind of. I mean, the letters are close. Neeg. Not a bad word for snow.
Yum, 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 yum.
Meow, 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 meow. 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 I mean, I'll be alright. I am severely disabled by a chronic illness, so, like, I'm gonna just kind of feel like shit most of the time. It's just a little bit worse now because I've been more aggressive about, like, trying to do exercises. I don't do very much. Like, I do my singing nedge. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Um, yeah, I think I'm just a little bit like, all chronic illnesses, they kind of go up and down. When it's down, you're in a flare and it sucks, but and like, your best day is probably more close to like a healthy person's worst day than anything. But like I've been this way for over a decade now, so I'm pretty used to it. Right now, I think it's just my body is mad at me for being very aggressive with my just discorded. Okay. I've been aggressive with my exercises. So I do my singing, which means I have to sit up straight for at least an hour, which is really hard for me most days. And then I walk on the treadmill for like 10 minutes, which is about two-thirds of what I can do without passing out on a good day. So I had been doing that really aggressively for 2 weeks straight, and my condition has something called PEM or PEM or post exertional malaise. So like the way that works is imagine that you have 50 maximum hit points. And anytime you push yourself too far, like if you collapse because you pushed yourself too much, you lose 10 HP points from your maximum. So now, even on your best days, you only have 40 HP, right? And then you can get that HP back, but it would be something like if you work really hard at it for 3 months, you gain back 5 permanent, like maximum HP, right? So when you push yourself, it gives you like semi-permanent damage, and you have to actively fix it to get it back. So that's why, even though I'm exercising, which is a good thing, it's good for you, with my condition, it's not as easy as like, just push through it. Because if you just push through it, that's how I ended up not being able to lift my head from my pillow for 6 months, right? So honestly, it's just really annoying. Because you're like, I want to be able to just try hard and power through things and make it work. But that's just not how the body works, you know? So yeah, right now I'm just lowering what I do a little bit. I'll probably just do warm-ups again today because I'm flaring up. Yeah, so, yeah, basically, so if you start at like some type of HP, and then like, let's say, for example, when I first got sick, doctors always tell you to like exercise more, right? And the way I was raised was with a good work ethic, right? Like I had my first job when I was like 4 or 5, just like, little kids' jobs, not like a above the board job, but like selling flowers or mowing lawns or stuff. And so like for me, I was like raised where if you do something and it's hard, you need to just force yourself to do it anyway, right? And that can work if you have a healthy body. But like, let's see. I visited some friends in Oregon when I was pretty sick, but not quite sick enough that I had to stop working. And we were visiting a family friend, and their family wanted to go on like this 2 mile hike, right? I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I feel like shit, but I'm just gonna do it. I've always been able to hike, right? So I pushed myself to hike, and Korichi basically had to, like, I was leaning on him the whole time. And then after that, maybe I won't be able to get out of bed for like several months, right? And then even when I recover, my healthy is not the same healthy I had before I pushed myself by going hiking. So, yeah. Like, I think you've got the basic idea. Anyway, small little disability educational blip. So, that's why, since I've been feeling worse, I'm giving myself a lower workload, Like, I only did warm-ups yesterday, and I'm probably only going to do warm-ups today, too, because I still feel like I feel terrible. Okay. But I'm trying not to like completely let go of like my routines. So I'm like, okay, if I can keep the routine going, but just as like the bare minimum. then I think it'll work out and I won't get out of the habit. Because, like, if you do any small thing and then it makes you bedridden for 3 months, it's really easy to just not do anything outside of your bed. Just lay down forever and, like, read 18 hours a day, which is honestly what I did most of the last 10 years. Outside of, like, occasional times where I was feeling a little bit better and I could get some stuff done. So, yeah. So I'm figuring that if I at least keep myself doing these exercises, even if I'm not well enough to do the whole thing, I think that that's better than if I just like stop doing things altogether while I recover. But if you have like a bad flare, you pretty much don't have a choice that you have to do that. So that's why I'm like, okay, I'm flaring a little bit, but maybe I can just sort of like keep it contained, more or less. Oh, yeah, thanks, Brave. I'm a veteran at it now, so like now I will just adjust when I can't do things. The real dangerous thing is when you're young and you're just like, just cast heal. Fuck you too, Korichi. As if I wouldn't cast heal if that just worked. Okay. I'm gonna do up to 8, and then I'm gonna sing Sway to My Beat. Korichi is out here, like, imitating toxic positivity in the comments. But for real, though, the amount of people who hear that you have, like, a permanent disabling illness, and then they're like, but have you tried yoga? And I'm like, motherfucker. Yes, I actually have tried yoga. No, it's not going to permanently cure you. Sometimes I think healthy people just feel very uncomfortable around the idea of incurable diseases because, like, it reminds them that maybe one day they'll have a disease that there's just no cure for at the moment. And so, like, they don't want to believe that you have an incurable disease because they don't want to believe that that's a thing that happens and could happen to them or their loved ones. But I mean, like, you know, you can live a perfectly happy life even if you're, you know, stuck in bed 80% of the time. That's what got me into streaming. Because I just, like, you know, you get bored. You get real bored. But I do lots of crafts and I stream and sing and I play with my cats. So honestly, I'm much happier now as a disabled adult than I was as a healthy teenager or like that around that age. Like, I guess that's one perk of having a very traumatic childhood is you're just like, you know what? Most things in adulthood are just not going to be that bad. Okay. I'll stop myself from rambling or else I'll ramble forever and then I'll forget I'm sitting up and then I'll fall over. All right. So I'm on track 5.
Major triad pattern.
So I've got 4 left.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. You know, another hard thing is, like, if you're a very disciplined person who is good at, like, just sitting down and doing things you don't want to do, you have to, like, train yourself to not do that anymore. And then it feels awful because you're like, man, I'm so flaky and unreliable. And it's like, I mean, yeah, but also no. I don't know. It's weird. Like, come on, I spent my whole life, like, training to be able to force myself to do things you need to do. And now I have to force myself to not do the things I need to do. What the fuck? It's like you made your whole character sheet, but then you get a really shitty, like, non-consensual class change. Before, all of your stats were based on willpower. But now, all of your stats are based on stamina, and your stamina is 1. Hello, Loki. You came back even though I'm singing and you hate me? My singing? Yeah, right? I would love to be able to float like Kokomi. That sounds like fun, to be honest. Poor Kokomi is so stressed.
5-note descending pattern.
Did you guys hear my jaw clicking when I was doing that? It sounds really loud to me, so sometimes I just wonder if it, like, gets picked up by the mic.
Skipping thirds pattern.
Class change to potatoes. Potatoes are delicious, though. Hey, Danny. How you doing? Yeah, so the clicking is because, like, I'm glad you guys can't hear it.
Thirds.
But it's because, like, you know how snakes can, like, dislocate their jaw to eat? My jaw does that, but, like, usually only on one side or the other. And then I have to, like, pop it back into place while I'm singing. It's fine, but it's kind of awkward. know. Maybe I am secretly a snake. I got Raynaud's too, so like if you touch my hands, they're ice cold like a vampire. Oh, you know what? I probably fit vampire better than snake, except that I love garlic. Garlic is one of the most delicious things on this earth. Like, especially garlic bread. Garlic bread is so good. All right. Anyone is feel free to sing along with me here if you want. We are singing for exercise and fun. First English speaking snake. Yeah, my skin is also like kind of translucent. Not in the this is a goth person who looks very good that way, but in a are you literally dying right now? I kind of look like an early stage zombie, not gonna lie. Yes, garlic. Vampire snake who loves garlic bread. The lore is just writing itself. Or I guess Brave is writing the lore as we speak. All right. I love this song because it's so cheerful and upbeat. Her headphones look so good. Mend your pace, way to the beat. Hands up, embrace who you wanna be. We're reaching heights unseen. Whoa, feel the fire deep within. You're the key to where my trust begins. Join my dream, it's just the right time. Whoa, leave it all behind. Get ready now. Rise up into my world. Renew your definition. World so high. Let me show and hear my declaration. No more ties. Off the ground and tap your feet. Look, stars are near when you feel the beat. We're bound for greater height. Whoa. Take a leap into the blaze. Don't lose yourself in mundanity. Join my dream, it is the right time. Whoa, leave it all behind. Get ready now. Welcome to my world. Renew your definition. World so high. Let me show and hear my declaration. No more ties. Welcome to my world. Renew your definition. World so high. Let me show. Now hear my declaration. Welcome to my world. Renew your definition. World so high. We'll show and go beyond horizons, side by side. So I'll sing this and I'll be like, I think I did a pretty okay job. And then I'll re-listen to it on the actual recording and I'll be like, how could I do this? Robin is Nekomata's VA? Who's Nekomata is a species. Who's a Nekomata? Korchun! First you're saying that Baiju is like Orochimaru, now you're saying I'm like Orochimaru? Why are you like this? You're the worst. Alright, well, I did the literal bare minimum of my exercise, and now I'm gonna lay down and do my best to imitate a corpse for a while. Thank you all for joining me. It was great chatting with you all. Brave, Danny, Korchun, even though you're a menace. And I will probably take a break from streaming today, but I'll be back.